iPhone 8 Plus rear camera replacement guide. The tools we're going to need are a Y00, also referred to as a tri-wing screwdriver, a proprietary pentalobe screwdriver that has 5 teeth, a standard 00 Phillips head screwdriver, tweezers for managing screws, a plastic prying tool also referred to as a spudger for disconnecting connections, a suction cup for pulling the screen apart, a triangular plastic pick tool for separating the screen from the phone, also a metallic tool for separating the screen from the phone. Before we begin, make sure that the phone is powered down completely. Near the lightning charging port, there are 2 pentalobe screws. Go ahead and use the pentalobe screwdriver, the one with 5 teeth, to remove the 2 screws. With the 2 pentalobe screws removed, we can go ahead and start separating the phone. Here's a tip: if you have a cracked screen, use a piece of plastic packing tape to put over the screen so you can get a good solid suction with the cup. The suction cup should be placed as close as possible to the home button. Go ahead and place the suction cup in the following orientation. Flip over the phone, and as you tug on the suction cup and pinching the phone frame with your thumb and middle finger, go ahead and insert the metallic tool right underneath the home button. Once you insert it, tip it back and forth, left to right, to create a separation. Once you create the separation, you want to insert the plastic prying pick into the crack, like you see here. Now go ahead and tip back and forward again, and then slide left to right to cause the separation to enlarge. Now go ahead and slide it down the side of the phone, like you see here, on one side all the way to the bottom. Then flip the phone and slide it on the opposite side just the same way, all the way down to the bottom. With both sides separated, what we want to do is we want to separate the top now. So just start at the top here, going around the corner nice and gently, and just slide it all the way down and separate the seam. With it completely separated, you can just fold it open like a book. To access the rear camera, we're going to have to remove a couple of the brackets that are covering the connections. Go ahead and first remove 2 Y-tip screws that are guarding the bracket that connects the front-facing camera to the logic board. Remove the 2 Y screws and remove the bracket. Now go ahead and remove the 2 Y-tip screws that are guarding the bracket right above it that guards the connections to the actual rear camera. Go ahead and lift that out of the way. Now with a flat head, go ahead and remove the standoff screw right here on the right side, right under the camera. The standoff screw has 1 male end and 1 female end. Now go ahead and remove the Phillips head screw on the left side of the camera. Now you can remove the shield that holds the camera in place. Just move that out of the way. Now with a plastic prying tool, go ahead and disconnect both of the cameras, gently prying underneath it and pulling up. When those two cables are loose, you can go ahead and grip them both at the same time very gently and gently tug upwards, moving the camera out of its socket. Here's what the camera looks like up close. Reassembly. Gently lay the camera down into its socket in the following orientation. Make sure that it's nicely inside and there is no play. It's tucked in all the way down in its slot. Now go ahead and align the camera connectors to the sockets on the logic board and just press them in firmly, making sure that they click in both connections, both ribbon cables. Once those connections are made, go ahead and cover the cameras with the cover. Secure the Phillips head screw in the top left first, and then on the bottom right, insert the standoff screw that you will need a flathead screwdriver to secure. Once those two screws are secure, go ahead and place the cover bracket for the camera connections first. Go ahead and secure the two screws, one on the right, and that's a white tip screw, and on the left a white tip screw. Now the bracket on the bottom, that's also a white tip screw bracket. Secure the screw on the right and then the screw on the left. Alright, we're ready to clamp up the phone. Just go ahead and close it up like a book. Start in the top left corner and start applying a little bit of pressure, closing the seams. Flip it over on the other side. Make sure that any of the waterproof adhesive is out of the way and that you get a nice sealed edge all the way across. Go all the way around, apply some pressure. Now reinstall the two pentalobe screws near the charging port. Just place them in and secure them with the pentalobe screwdriver. Now go ahead, power on and test the phone. Thanks for watching, and check out more awesome videos at appledollars.com.